There's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar. Yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And off we go from Cleveland. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
His first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete.
Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
We've set it downs from 37.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did and injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Nix off the play action. Caught near the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the red zone now. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. Now touching down a couple of yards away from that marker. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Nix to throw again. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the 2nd or 3rd catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly 1 series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming up with the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. and he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
That's good.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go, let's go.
Hand off to Sampson. Oh, he rocks that tackler. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 5 on that play, and that's a Browns first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10, or under Robinson. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap. Hey.
Stroud. Catch made left side by Judy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Stroud now on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be tough.
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another run for Mason. And he gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going to try to throw for it. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They went for it, got the 4 yards they needed. That keeps this drive alive. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Nix. Chased out to his right. Brought in right side by McMillan. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
From the gun, Mason. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull that in front further. 13-zip.
Touchdown, Broncos.
A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. They go play action with Stroud. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. From the gun, Stroud. Complete right side to Washington. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
18.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it.
Here we go.
They have 3rd down and 8.
18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A toss here to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Browns 1st down.
18.
1st and 10 at the 20.
To the air, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all at athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space. He sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Browns 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Broncos and Tedero and McMillan taking over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still first down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3-and-out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd and long for him here. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Once more, it's Nix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. The Browns offense and Dylan Sampson out to begin another drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Now
it's Stroud. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Stroud. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Broncos offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
We've set it down from 37. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Knicks now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Nix. Here comes a screen. Algier. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Nix from the gun. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Browns getting their offense out there. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will not get the first, but ooh, This is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's another rushing play. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Corey
Bojorquez on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he drives this into the pouring rain. That'll be the first and more. Down the left sideline he goes. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. The Broncos running their offense out once again. Hopefully they've drawn something up here, Brock, because not a lot of time left to get this inside of field goal range. 1st and 10 from the 43. Nix escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And their lead holds steady at 10. One last play before the break.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. The Browns have the football first to start the 3rd, and here comes their offense. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun, Stroud. That's complete, David Njoku. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Brings up
3rd and just 2 to go. Hand off here to Sampson. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bojorquez doing the honors. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here comes the Bronco offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. Play action with Nix. Buying some time left. Pass call along the sideline by McMillan. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but if he'll get that first down, he could do it right there.
Here he goes again. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Broncos will line up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Ooh, they get the 2 out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one there, Brock.
You know what you call that, Kate? You call that a quarterback's best friend. These receivers all the time will tell the QB in the huddle, just give me a chance, bro. Just give me a chance. Just put it up there.
Yep.
And that quarterback did, and the receiver delivers.
Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First down, here's Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Throwing is Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
We'll start from the 39. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On first down, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. This one's to Kirk out left side. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
On the carry, it's Sampson. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connects with Adams again. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. to the air. Stroud. He finds Adams, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Sampson on the carry. Rob Flair, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Finds the in route, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got to... Now, hang on. We've got a challenge flag out there. The Browns disagreeing with that last call. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns make it an 11-point ball game.
Browns 14.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos offense and Tedero and McMillan headed out there now. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Mason. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for Algier. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And all set now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mason gets it from the gun. He's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that. It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. Throw here, 3rd down. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the red zone now. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 14-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. A give to Mason. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. And the Broncos first down. 1st and goal.
No run here. It's Mason. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. They'll try with Mason. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. Pinheiro's kick is good, and that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Return starts at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swooning.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Judy will go in motion right. Hand off to Sampson. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. Here's Sampson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. It's cut by Harrison. Jukes away from one. Still fighting forward. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Broncos and Tedero and McMillan taking over once again. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another run for Mason. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining in this game. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Shoves one away. Slug pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
First down, Denver.
First down, it's Mason. Winning there full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Broncos feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Design bootleg here. He rolls to his right. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory. And that gets him to double digits with his 10th reception of the game. They've kept him about as busy as they could all contest. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design run. Here's Nix. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Here's a look for Nix. So the Broncos were right